welcome to a new trading day, new trading week, and to a new trading year. Happy New Year for everybody of you. Happy New Year to Anna, my moderator in the back. My name is Markus, and welcome here at Admirals in our morning briefing show. I'm really happy to have you here again in the year 2022. I hope you had a great Christmas time, Sylvester time, Happy New Year time, and you had a great start into your own new trading year. And of course, we want to come back with our trading with logic, by the way. So I hope you're doing good and you're prepared for a new trading year, new trading weekend. As always, we want to have a look at our trades and new trading ideas. Especially, we have a lot of running trades for the moment, which means we have to do a lot of management and to work on our 4 magic L's to let it run and let it go. Okay, so switch to my, by the way, we stream this show here live on YouTube. If you watch it on YouTube or later, you will find a button right corner. You can subscribe to the channel. You can give us a like if you want. I would appreciate it a lot. And you can leave a comment below the video whenever you want. Okay, let's share my screen. Let me fix the technique. I can see your questions. So great, here we go. Marcelo, wonderful good morning, Happy New Year. Tina, Remo, wonderful good morning. Hartmut, Kurt, wonderful good morning, and a Happy New Year and much health and success for 2022. Okay, so now I have the names here too. Great. So on YouTube also, wonderful good morning, Barry and Albert. I can see you here too. Okay, what do we expect for Tuesday, January the 4th? We expect today in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, the ISM report on business. Then, as always, API weekly statistical bulletin. And I guess, let me see, today. No, we had this morning already the US Australian dollar rate decision, but as I could see, nothing changed for the moment. Okay, so let's go for my other information for you. So tomorrow, January the 5th, we expect a wonderful webinar with Jens, my favorite trading indicators for 2022. So you can register here, so you can join this wonderful webinar, by the way. And on Friday, we have other webinars, trading key reversals, by the way. It's on Friday, 2 o'clock. So also I want to invite you to our Admirals channel on Telegram. We have 608 subscribers now. Let's make it more. Let's bring it up. So you can, maybe you see the link in the chat if you have some. And then you can subscribe this channel too, so you will never miss an episode or something interesting value, by the way. And also, let me invite to the Twitter channel of Admirals too, by the way. And of course, if you want to follow me, then DayTrader70 on Twitter. I'm looking forward to see you there. Okay, let's go to the charts. And we start with our DAX 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. You see why I love logic? Yeah, just follow the rules. That's everything. So let's make a quick look back. And you see we were really profitable with our DAX trading. Thomas, wonderful good morning. Gertz, also good morning. So we saved 24 points. Then with this trade here, that was a zero game. That was on December, still December, before New Year. So we made a partial profit, and with the opening on January the 1st, so we had with the rest position, we got out with a gap on the upper side, but we sold half the position, which means that was a zero game, which means we didn't lose money. So, but finally yesterday, There was a new trend, and if you learn how to trend properly, then you don't miss the entry. So we make an entry at the 0.2. With a close above the last 0.2, we saved 31 points, and now trend is still running. So we had a new correction zone yesterday. For the rest of the day, we had the time extended correction. Nothing to intervene. If you learn how to trade with logic, then you know how to not intervene into your trade. So, and this morning we saw a close above the next 0.2, which means we could trail the stop loss to the last 0.3. Then this morning in the early futures, we saw a new 0.2, a new trend continuation, which means we could trail the soft stop to the next 0.3. There was not a close right now, so which means the trend is still valid. So what's the plan? Plan is really easy. Sit on your hands, nothing to do. So I know this is a big challenge, a really big challenge. But if you learn how to trade with logic, then you get it. So actually, if we have a close below the last 0.3, which is the purple line, then we trail the hard stop and everything is fine. So where is my hard stop? Okay, still down here. Yeah, if you want, you can trail it. We can trail it into the profit right now. So I don't care about it. So, but I work with the soft stop here. And if you have a close below the soft stop, then I trail my hard stop, and then the market will decide how much money I will get with this lovely, wonderful trend. So let me tell you something a little bit what I expect for this year, or especially what I plan for this year. So Raquel, wonderful, good morning here. Happy New Year for you too, and all the best for you and your beloved ones. And let's be profitable this year. So you know, the last year, the first year with this account was really bad because I lost a lot of money with this account. So where was the mistake? I made a post on Traders Yard where I explained two things. I missed too many signals, and about my miserable time management, I was not able to manage my trades properly. So therefore, and by the way, it's about my health. So since 3 years, I make around 15 webinars a week in German and English and 20 coachings a week. After 3 years, I realized last year, I'm done. I'm really done. My health was not longer the best. And I realized it. So, and the point is, what should I say? How can I translate this? How can I teach you the logic in trading when I cannot prove it with my own accounts? So this is really, yeah, sorry, Anna, for this word, but this is really stupid. It's not believable. I'm not trustworthy for that, you know? So therefore I decided, I created this online course in English, by the way, which replaces the 12-hour coaching package. So, which means I don't make any more coachings this week, or exactly less, only if you need it. So therefore is this course, then you can come to the family, you can visit these webinars, and you can learn how to trade, because I want to be focused on my own trading this year, especially trading. The rest is by the webinars here on Admirals or in other ways. You can get in touch with me. But this year, 2022, is just focusing on pure trading. DAX 10 minutes, majors and minors in 4-hourly charts, indices, and commodities in daily chart. So, because as William said, I have to be the example. So how can I teach you to trade with logic if I don't do it? So this is really stupid, you know? And this, I realized this last year. So my goal for this year is, until I hope I get the chance from Admirals to have this webinar as long as possible, to bring this account latest at the end of the year back to profit. And this is my goal for this year. Therefore, I'm focusing on my own trade because I know I can trade and I know this is really going to be, how should I say, awesome this year. So let's do it together. And this is what's my goal for this year. And I will do it. Sawadee Hap, Mike, and a Happy New Year for you too. Okay, this just beside. Now let's go to, that's the DAX 10 minutes. And before we come to our running trades, I want to ask you the question of the day. And you know, this is Tuesday, but today it's the Monday question. And my question for you today, this morning is, what's your goals for this year or maybe for this week? And I guess we have the question very soon. So think about it. What's your private goals for this year? Thanks, Anna. And for today or this week also. So I want to stick to rules under all circumstances. And I want to learn to let the trades run after partial profits. Let it go and let it run. So what's your private goals? While you're doing this, we have a look at our running trades and we start with Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So here we go. We had a lovely profitable trade. The entry was here. We made partial profits and then we let the trades running. So then the price came down. We had a close below the last 0.3. I trailed the stop loss. So we got out. And at the same time, we had a new downtrend, which is the red one here. And we had a correction. And so I opened a trade at the 0.2 because we didn't have a correction deeper than 38, which means I have to open the trade at the 0.2. And now I have a short trend on the lower side. So what's the plan? The plan is as easy as always. If you will have a clear close or a contrary signal after we break through the 0.2 by a balance candle, maybe partial profits, 75%, because I'm trading away from point of control, and then just to let the trade run as long as the trade is running. So, and if we have a contrary signal, by the way, then we can make a hedging position. So this is Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Next open trade is Australian dollar, Swiss franc. There is actually nothing to do. We open the trade here in the second trend arm. Stop loss is below the last 0.3, and actually trade is still running. We don't have there is no contrary signal because it's always about, let me see. That is, yes, there is a contrary signal. So let's see. Yes. Yeah, we have a contrary signal, so be careful. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's see. Here we'll do the same. Actually, if you have a balance candle at next, not at 11, maybe at 3 afternoon. And then we have to measure if we have a close above 38%, then we have to make a hedging position. This is what I want to do in Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Next one, it's incredible. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this one. After a failed trade, we opened the trade here, we made a partial profit, and this is what I want to teach you and what I want to do with this. And this is the big money in if you let it go. Don't interpret, but on the other side, look, just listen to the chart, because here we go. There is a contrary signal already. You see, it's this one. There was the changing of the color, small correction. And here we go. And now we are on the correction. So let's wait for a balance candle. Or the green one is continuing to the upper side. I don't care. And here you can see why is it so advantageable to work with a soft stop. You see, if you trail your hard stop here, then you got out. And maybe it's a little bit annoying if you have to see that the price is going upwards in this case. So therefore, trade a stop into profit and work with the soft stop. Or MetaTrader, you can set an alert, an alarm, something like this, but please work with the soft stop. Then you don't fall into the trap of this spikes like this one. So next one is British pound, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, that's a cool trade. Actually, we opened a position here, partial profit, soft stop is below the last 0.3. Now, maybe we get a new close above the last 0.2, and then you can trail the soft stop to the last 0.3. Actually, this is not confirmed yet, the 0.3. We need a close above the last 0.2. Then we have a confirmation of the last 0.3, and then we can trail the soft stop, and then we are fine. Then you cannot lose money anymore. So let it go. Let's see, point of control is quite far away, so just let it go. It's really, really fine. So EURUSD is not working for me. The trend is still valid, and we have a kind of subordinary trend. And this is this one. So the main trend is still facing upwards, by the way. And we have this kind of secondary trend. So here we go. I missed to make a partial profit here, but that was last year. This will never happen this year because I'm focused on my own trading, actually. So now we are still in the correction after the third trend arm. Yeah, so actually we have to wait until we can trail the soft stop a bit higher because I trade this kind of subordinary trend in direction of the main trend. So, you know, not every trade can be a winner. Therefore, the best idea is to let the winners run as much as far as possible. So British pound, Australian dollar. I love it. So here we go. We open the trade in the second trend arm. We made a partial profit. And actually, yeah, the soft stop is here, roundabout. Actually, there's nothing to do. Just let it go. Maybe we see the next correction and then trend continuation, whatever. Yeah, actually, I sold 75% of my position, which means I cannot lose money anymore with this trade. And by the way, if we have a contrary trend signal, then we make a hedging position. So next one is British pound, Swiss franc. Yeah, we are safe here already. And we have a new 0.2 here right now. And I trailed the soft stop a bit closer. Yeah, and here is it. So with the partial profit, I cannot lose money. So just let it go. So New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. By the way, I have two positions here. First of all, the long position is the green one. It's still in the second trend arm. So we didn't have a trend continuation here. Stop loss is below the last point, the last low here. And the soft stop, by the way, is here below the last 0.3. There is my soft stop for the long position. But also I opened a short position because this is the correction. It's running in its own trend. So, and here I have the soft stop. My mental stop is here roundabout. So I opened a short position here because actually I don't know which trend arm or which trend will continue first, which one is stronger. So, and this is, for example, what you have to do in trading. Listen to the chart. Reading the chart, not analyzing, not interpreting. Analyzing, interpreting means it's your private opinion. If you listen to the chart, there is nothing to analyze. Just trend, just balance candle, just signal or not. That's over. That's all what you have to do. And finally, we have US dollar, Canadian dollar. a lovely trade. So we opened a position in the second trend arm. You see, that was a game here. That was all the fake breakouts here. And as I said, the point of control is on the lower side. So, and there was not really a trend continuation. It was a fake. So we opened a position with the balance candle here, and look what happened. So we had a final close below the last 0.2. Then I made partial profits, and the price went back exactly, I would say punctually, to the point of control. And now we have a correction. So nothing to do for the moment. Actually, just let it go. The soft stop is below the last 0.3, which means we cannot lose money. So that's, and I promise you, I will do everything that will bring my account back, and I can prove it. And maybe we can make a kind of restart. It's now first trading day in January. So maybe we have the account, and now let's bring it up and let's make profit every single month. And this is happening if you work with logic in trading, not with emotions. So let's have a look at our focus charts. And the focus charts is, for example, let's see, and we start with Bitcoin. Of course, in 4-hourly chart. So, and here actually for the moment, nothing happens. So Bitcoin is still circling around the point of control. There is not really, yeah, let's see if there is a trend. Oh, yes, look at this one. There is the correction. No, it's not. There was a trend break. Okay, we have to do this. So here. Okay, now it's not a trend. You see, it's not a trend. Not yet. We need a close below the last 0.2, and then we have a trend. So Bitcoin is nothing to trade for the moment. Then let's have a look at the Dow Jones. Still going up, but it's the, yeah, there was a small correction in. So if we, there was 2 balance candles, it was a correction, by the way. So that was the first, second one. So it's still over, but Dow Jones is still really strong. Let's wait. Then we have DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. Oh my gosh, I have to entry a little bit higher, exit higher, because I want to write the trend. So, and you see here again, it was really lovely because that's the trend, you see. So first, and then the second, actually not a close below 38, entry therefore at the 0.2, and you see it works. So as long there was the possibility to make a partial profit, and now let it go. So which means stop loss could be placed here. Trade is really fine. Okay, so the next one is British pound US dollar. The trend is really old, so actually there is nothing to do. We are looking for a signal in the second trend down, but this trend is literally too old, by the way. Then we have the gold price. And the gold price is in a trend situation. And the trend situation is this. So second trend arm, and you see there was the entry and partial profits here. You see trade is still safe. This is how to trade with logic. If you know, if you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with strategies and probabilities. So we are waiting in gold for a new entry. Okay, so that was the focus chart. So what's on my list for today? On my list is still one trend or one trading idea, and this is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So there is, by the way, an uptrend, and the uptrend is facing upwards. So this is the big uptrend, the main trend. So there was a close above the last 0.2 here, which means there is a kind of second trend arm. We are in a correction, but I don't have an open position right now, which means there is the correction actually is running in its own trend. So, and now there is a correction and we have to wait until the correction is over. So one balance candle means, okay, the move is over and this is the down move. So a correction starts. A second balance candle in a row means, no, the correction is already over. If you have to speculate that the trend is going down. So at 11, if we have a balance candle, we have to open the position here at the 0.2, and I will do it. If the price is more going up, it's fine. If we have a correction deeper than 38 and then a balance candle, we can trail the entry up. All the prices going up overall, then the second trend arm will continue, and we have to trade the second trend arm in the green uptrend. Where we are, point of control is quite far away, but that does not mean that the green trend will continue immediately. No, it's also possible that the correction is going deeper, and this is a trend, and it's the second trend arm. And if I trade this, if this is my signal, then I have to do it. Nothing to analyze, nothing to interpret, just listen and reading the chart, and then acting by the rules and following your plan and let it go and let it run. This is what we have to do as private traders. And with this, I promise you, you can make money in trading really, really much. So this is my trading proposal in 4-hourly chart. Nothing more ideas. And my question for you today was, what are your trading goals for this week or maybe for this year, by the way? So, and we have 58%, I want to stick to rules under all circumstances. And 42% says I want to learn to let the trades run after my partial profits. Both is really, really, how should I say, important. So the big money, ladies and gentlemen, is in running. Let it go. So first of all, you have to accept that we have account sizes, we can make money, but we cannot become rich in a quick and fast way. The job is to bring every account up slowly, consistently, repeatable, seriously. No gambling, no hope, just acting by logic. And this is what can make us happy, by the way. And if you see that it really works, then it makes you more happy. And if you're more happy, it's easier to follow the trend. And we have to start the circle of happiness in 2022 and to stop the circle of suffering from 2021. So what do you think? Are you with me? Should we start the circle of happiness this year, 2022? I will be the example for you, and I want to be the exception for you. Let's be the exception and let's start the circle of happiness in 2022. I wish you a lovely trading day. I hope we'll see each other tomorrow again. And as always, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you. Bye-bye.